Merry Christmas, I'm Darcy.
Happy Hanukkah, I'm Kelly.
And thank you for joining us for
And Another Thing, where we talk about current events,
pop culture,
things we love,
things we don't,
all slathered in gobs of laughter.
and all the feels.
So grab a tasty beverage, sit back, and join us for
And Another Thing,
the
CHRISMUKKAH
Special. Hi, we're going to get to things to talk about the CHRISMUKKAH version. But before we do, please, if you haven't already, subscribe. There's a little red button down there on the YouTube channel. Subscribe and follow us on Twitter,
Instagram
and Facebook.
Facebooks, all that stuff.
Yeah, or just follow us.
Yeah.
We don't mind.
We don't mind at all.
So what you got?
So what we're going to talk about this time is holiday traditions around the world. And because I'm apparently a raging narcissist, I chose to learn about the holiday traditions from the two primary ethnicities that run through my blood, which are France and Italy.
Excellent.
So in France, they don't have a whole lot of weird traditions that are a lot different from ours, except that they do the 12 days of Christmas thing. Most of Europe actually does that. So presents are given in France on either December 6th, which is the Feast of St. Nicholas, Christmas Eve, or January 6th, which is the Feast of Kings. I can't imagine any child waiting that long to get presents, but whatever.
But they get a couple times a year, so that's
Yeah.
good. I mean,
Well, I think they have to pick one.
Oh,
I think
that
it's like
sucks.
one day. Yeah, right?
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah,
they don't
double
get the
dip.
Hanukkah thing. You guys have it best. But anyway, when Saint Nick travels around, he travels with this dude whose name I'm going to butcher because I didn't learn French. Père Foutard? Sorry. Who is said to bring a whip to spank naughty kids with. He is also known as the whipping father.
Oh. I had a whipping father, and it was very different.
I can't hear you. Kids leave their shoes by the fireplace, that's where their presents go, in their stinky shoes. Midnight Mass is a big deal. Everybody goes to Midnight Mass, and the Christmas feast is either very late on Christmas Eve or sometimes after Midnight Mass. And they just stay up,
really late.
yeah, stay up all night eating and drinking. It sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's Tuesday.
Yes, and my favorite thing, and actually, there are two more things about France. The Galette of Kings happens on the 12th day of Christmas, the last day of Christmas. They eat one final pastry called the Galette de Roi, translated to mean cake of kings, and there's a charm in it called a fève, and I'm spelling all these things correctly up here so that I don't offend everybody in France. So there's a
All
charm
our French
in it.
viewers.
All our French viewers. Whoever finds the charm gets to be king or queen for a day and wear a crown and choose a partner. And apparently this sounds goofy, but they take it very, very seriously.
Huh. Well, that's, I'm sure, where Mardi Gras king cake came from. Because that's what you do. There's a little charm, you get the little baby Jesus in the king cake.
Oh.
Yeah, makes sense.
I've
French.
never participated in the Mardi Gras, so that's
I used to make
that
them.
makes sense
I used to
then.
make king
Yeah.
cakes all the time.
So my last thing about France, which is my absolute favorite though, since 1962, and this is a law, all letters addressed to Santa must be responded to by postcard.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
It is cool until you think about the fact that apparently the postal workers have to do it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like they don't have enough to do that time of
We
year.
gotta
They
write all
also
the
have
French
to
kids postcards.
write me Santa.
Wait, French postcards? That doesn't sound right. Okay. All right. Anyway, we know where my mind is. Okay. So let's see. In South Africa, a Christmas delicacy is deep-fried emperor moth caterpillars. You just
Oh no, it's not.
pop them like Chex Mix.
No.
In Norway, you can't clean on Christmas Eve because you have to hide all the mops and brooms in case a witch comes in and flies off on them. You know, the witch comes in and flies on them.
That's very likely to happen.
Oh, here's a good one. In Germany, there's two good German ones. In Germany, they hide a pickle in the Christmas tree, and the kid who finds the pickle in the Christmas tree gets a treasure, like a present, a prize. Whatever.
What, the pickle isn't the prize? I don't understand.
It just opens it up to so many, like, I'm hiding the pickle. What are you and mommy doing? We're hiding the
We're
pickle.
hiding the pickle.
And then, also in Germany, no, in Bavaria, on Christmas Eve, they would dress up in lederhosen and drink beer and shoot muskets into the air, because what could go wrong with beer and firearms? Nothing. And then I have a couple of Hanukkahs, and then I know you have a couple more.
Yes,
right?
I do.
So, this is cool. In Hanukkah in Yemen and North Africa, on the 7th night of Hanukkah, they set it aside as the Daughters' Festival, and they honor Judith, who sacrificed 7 sons rather than give in to the Greek religion, to give up Judaism. 7 of her sons died in the war.
Wow.
And Judith, who seduced and decapitated Nebuchadnezzar's top general, and that allowed the Maccabees to attack and made the Assyrians retreat. So while she was keeping the general occupied, the Maccabees can get in there. And, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Judith. And then finally, in the 1800s, a lot of Persians fled Persia, which is Iran now, we all know that, and settled in Afghanistan. And since they couldn't openly practice Judaism in Afghanistan, instead of a menorah, they would light little dishes of oil and line them up. And then if anybody came, they would spread them around the house, and it wouldn't look like a menorah. It would just be like, oh,
brilliant.
Yeah.
Your people's so smart.
Yeah, we're smart. We're smart, stuff like that. And I have a couple others, but if we don't have time, go to yours.
Okay, we might have time. Who knows? Anyway, so Italia. Christmas lasts for 3 weeks, December 17th through January 6th. Although I suppose it could be argued that American Christmas starts before Halloween.
Right, exactly.
But kids go house to house singing carols and reciting Christmas poems.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is sweet. Presents are opened on January 6th.
Ooh. Yeah, that's, again, a long time to wait.
Too long to wait. But they're delivered not by St. Nicholas or Father Christmas. They're delivered by a witch on a broomstick.
Oh, okay, so she got all the brooms from Norway.
Apparently. Yes. And I thought that's the craziest thing I've ever heard until I realized that, wait a minute, Christmas comes from the pagan holidays,
Yes.
so it makes perfect sense, actually, that the witch would deliver the presents. So I guess they kept that around. Manger scenes and Christmas carols were originated in Italy.
Huh.
Christmas Day is reserved just for church, family, and eating. And then at some point, shepherds come into town and go to house playing bagpipes and singing carols.
In Italy?
Italy.
Oh, it's in Italy.
I thought that was strange too.
That's cool.
So, I
that's
don't know.
Cool. I
Yeah.
would let a shepherd, an Italian shepherd, in my house.
Maybe
Playing
if he's
bagpipes.
strapping.
Aren't they all? Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one too. So in the Czech Republic, an unmarried woman stands by the door and throws a shoe. And if the shoe is pointing, the toe is pointing towards the door, she will get married in that year.
That's all it takes?
I'm just standing at the door throwing shoes. All my shoes.
I'm going to the Goodwill tomorrow and buying a bunch of shoes. Actually, I don't want to get married, but I'm just being silly. Go ahead.
I would too, a strapping
Just strapping bagpipe playing shepherd.
at my door.
There we go.
And then let's see. Oh, here's a good one. We'll end on this one. So in Greenland, they have some little different holiday recipes. Matak is raw whale skin served with the blubber. The blubber is a very important side dish, a little condiment to the whale skin. And then they have kiviak, which is 500, not 499, 500 dead oxbirds stuffed into a seal skin, and they ferment it for 7 months. So it's not bad enough. They're going to let it sit around for 7 months and get really ripe. So, yay.
What's an oxbird? Not that it matters. Anything stuffed into a seal
It's
skin
kind
for
of
7
like
months.
a pelican-y thing. I don't know. It's always a crossword clue. In my crossword mind, it's like, it looks like a pelican.
You got it. So, okay. You're going to win that crossword puzzle, that's for sure.
So those are crazy holiday traditions around the world. And hey, if you have some, leave them.
Tell
in
us.
the comments. We would love to hear.
Especially your family traditions.
Yeah, we
Everybody's
wanna
got a
hear
little
that.
something. So,
Yeah, photos of decorations we asked for too. Please.
That'd be fun. We'd love
Yeah.
to see your house decorated.
Please post them down there.
As you can see, we've decorated the studios.
The Keldar Studios.
Yes.
Okay.
So anyway, we're going to be back in a second with coal
And candy canes.
Hello. So here's what we're going to talk about. things at Christmas time or Hanukkah time that if you do it, you deserve a lump of coal in your stocking. Or also...
Or a candy cane.
Or a candy cane. I'm feeling grinchy, so I'm starting with the coal. So here goes. This, fortunately, my birthday is in May, so this doesn't happen to me. But if you were born around Christmas in the month of December, around New Year's, and you get gypped for birthday presents, your parents and the people who love you should get coal in their stocking. That is not cool.
Well, see, I'm January 15th, and so my thing was I got presents, but the stores were usually out of the toys I wanted, so I get a lot of IOUs for when the stores had them back in.
Oh.
Or I remember a couple times I got a broken one because my mom would buy it to make sure I had it and it'd be broken, and then she'd go, "Well, but they're getting a new one, and we'll replace it." Yeah, I remember I had this Thumbelina doll. Do you remember dancing? Oh, ballerina.
Yeah,
anyway,
sure.
So.
Oh my gosh.
So I loved that doll, but the first one I got was a broken one, so I had to like play with the broken Thumbelina for 2 weeks till Toys R Us called. So
See,
yeah,
we never remember to go and return it. That would be my family. It would never get done.
So you just have a broken
So thank
doll.
God for May birthday. Anyway, do you have one?
I do. Okay, so my first coal is coal to the Every Kiss Begins with Cake commercials. Come on. I'm not a bitter old maid. I'm really not. I watch every single Hallmark Christmas movie ever made. I mean, that's what I do during December. I watch them all. Oh, I guess that is an old maid. Okay, I'm not making a good point. I'm not making my case very well. But here's the thing. I just have a problem with the whole, let's go into the mall and buy an overpriced piece of jewelry, and they can mark it way up and then mark it down, and why do you want something that 400 other women across America are going to get?
Oh, there's that.
Yeah, and that being said, I would gladly accept any jewelry, whether it's from K's or not. So
I'm just like, oh gosh, we'll wait for our Valentine's show to discuss more on this is all I'm going to say about that.
Yes.
My next one is, oh man, especially here in LA perhaps, but I'm sure everybody's experienced this in their lifetime. When the traffic is real heavy and someone's pulling out from a parking lot and waiting to get into traffic, and you actually are kind and you let them out and they can't be bothered to wave a
so
thank
you. This thing in the rearview mirror.
Coal. All the coal for you.
Coal. And that goes for people when you hold the door for them. That's a big coal for me.
And likewise, that leads to when a guy not only doesn't hold the door for you, but goes in ahead of you and doesn't even like hold it.
Right, it just lets it slap.
Just lets it slam in your face. You know, and that goes for anybody. It's
right.
Especially annoying when a guy does it, and I'm a female because I believe in manners, even though I'm a feminist.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely,
twice. We better drink a lot.
Okay. Yeah, coal to those people.
Coal.
Okay, but here's a candy cane. Candy cane to people who are nicer during the holidays, that have the holiday spirit, and they're like, hey, you have one thing, you could go ahead of me in line. I always do that, but around the time, it's like, oh, you have 87 carts of groceries. You go ahead, whatever. I just, that's a candy cane to that, and to people who say thank you and please and thank you. Just in general, isn't that sad we have to give a special shout out to someone who says please and thank you?
For children, I'm like so surprised when a child says excuse me in the store or thank you in the store, and I shouldn't be surprised. It should be, candy cane to the parents who are still teaching their children manners.
And I have a mother who's disabled and uses a walker or a wheelchair, and I can't believe how many times we'll be waiting somewhere and there's a kid or a man sitting there and they don't offer my mom a seat. I can't believe. Coal to you, not seat offers.
Coal up your booty, not just in the stocking. Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
Sorry.
Okay. So, do you have another coal?
Just one. This is actually a coal and a candy cane, and this is really sort of horrible to complain about. When I have a birthday party and I say no presents, I really mean no presents. But there's always the people who were raised well, and their mamas are like, you don't go to a birthday party without bringing a gift.
Right. I'm one of those people, I'm afraid.
You are. But you also know me really well, so you know,
I would know what to
you
get
don't
you.
bring me a tchotchke that doesn't remotely match my house,
Right.
or a bottle of freaking Merlot, which I hate. It's like, just don't just don't do it.
A
Or
card is always nice.
ask a friend of that person, what does she like?
Right.
Don't bring some piece of
card or
crap
a
that you
flower
probably
is
regifted.
always- yeah.
So
I'm
candy
with you on
cane for bringing a gift, but coal if you don't put any thought into it.
that. Yeah.
So
Okay,
there
I'm
you
with
go.
you on that. Okay, so so I'm gonna say cold to all the holiday expectations because it's like it's time of year. It's supposed to be you're bringing the perfect hors d'oeuvre to the perfect party and wearing the perfect outfit and having a perfect holiday and having everything's perfect and having a perfect romantic kiss at midnight on New Year's Eve. Blah da blah da blah da. Holidays are gonna be holidays, and this goes to my candy cane. Holidays are not happy times for everybody. I know there are a lot of people out there who struggle around the holidays. So I'm going to extend a huge candy cane to those of you who are suffering depression or illness or have lost someone or the holidays just bring back bad memories.
So me.
So
usually I love Christmas. I'm just a little bit of a Grinch this year.
She's a little Grinchy this year.
Yeah.
And remember, self-care is the best gift you can give yourself during the holidays.
Yes.
And if you want to reach out, if you know me personally, please do. If you just need a shoulder to cry on, somebody to meet for coffee or a drink, I'm always up for a drink, and or a text, or just just to hang out and not talk is fine too. So I'm offering that out, and I'm gonna throw Darcy into that too. We are offering that out to you guys. Absolutely. We just
I just did it again.
Oops, my straw. Anyway, so that's what we are offering to anybody who knows us personally, and if you don't know us personally, reach out to us anyway.
And also, you'll see, here's a list of phone numbers if you need help. Call these numbers if you don't have anybody to talk to and you need to talk to somebody.
Yeah. So big candy cane to everyone, except for those of you who deserve coal.
True. Merry Christmukkah.
Happy Hanukkah Mass.
Things we love, these are things we love. Woo!
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Hello! So, I am a Jew girl, as you can tell, and we talked about it. But there's one thing I love around the holidays, and I freaking love Christmas music. I always have. I love it. And the day after Thanksgiving, when 103.5 here in Los Angeles turns to Christmas music, that is on almost 24/7 in my car. Well, not in my car 24/7, but it is LA. It's pretty close to that. And Hanukkah, I mean, there's 2 songs, maybe 3. We don't have a lot.
And that one that Adam Sandler made.
Yes.
Which we can't sing or we'll have to pay for licensing.
That's right.
You know what we're talking about.
I just adore Christmas music, and that just makes me happy. It really does. And I sing it at the top of my lungs in my car.
Things I love at the holidays at Christmas time. I love that the weather is cooling off this time of year, which is not a lot compared to where some people watching are.
Right.
But, since it's eternally summer in California, it's finally cool enough for me to start cooking again.
I'm wearing sleeves.
Yes, and it actually gets cold enough at night to light my fireplace. And that is the best thing. If I've got a pot of soup going on the oven, the stove, whatever it is.
Some bacon soup.
I'm cooking. A bacon soup. I'm sure that's a thing somewhere. Somebody came up with that. A big pot of soup on the stove and my fireplace going and a glass of wine in my hand.
And a kitty at your feet.
And a kitty at my feet.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
neither one of us are making a good case for not being old maids.
True.
But that sounds perfect.
Just one.
And I have one dog, so we're not
crazy yet.
Crazy pet.
Right.
If I had a house though, I'd have 10.
And I could never visit you because of my allergies.
Okay. Well, maybe I'd have mini donkeys and horses instead. And pigs. Pigs.
So anyway, there you go.
Have a wonderful holiday. Thank
Yes.
you for joining us this is going to be our 11th episode.
I know.
So thank you all for coming along this journey with us, and have a very happy holidays, everybody.
Indeed. Merry Christmukkah. Happy mess. What was it?
Hanukkah
mess.
mess.
Whatever.
And joyous Kwanzaa, blessed be winter solstice. What am I missing out? Happy spaghetti monster. I don't know. Flying spaghetti.
There are 37 holidays celebrated around the world in the month of December. So if you're celebrating one of those, We wish you all the best in the world and peace and joy and love and all that stuff.
Because that's universal.
Yes. And we'll see you after the new year.
Cheers.